everybody, it's Beth McCain.
And I'm Lee McCain.
And here we are.
On the YouTube radio show
That's right.
We love doing every week about the law of attraction, the Beth and Lee McCain Show. And thanks so much for joining us today.
Yes.
Did you have a great week?
I had a great week.
Good. So did I. And I'm going to tell you why.
Why?
I'm going to tell everybody out there why,
I know
too.
why.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So today is day 6 of my self-imposed news blackout moratorium.
That's right.
I have not watched or listened to any news on the television or the radio or the internet. As a matter of fact, anytime I go to emails, Beth has to open my emails up so I don't.
I do.
So
I have been.
So I don't get caught by the headlines.
See, the difference between Lee and I in this particular subject is that any news personally doesn't really affect me. I stay really in the center and I just let things be as they are and go along. But Lee, on the other hand, sometimes can get kind of...
I get involved.
Yeah, involved is right. I've never heard... Sometimes I can hear him sometimes while I'm in the kitchen. I can hear him ranting and raving, and then he loosens up and he's okay. But
well, no ranting and raving this week.
Yeah, it's been very interesting.
No newspapers.
Very peaceful.
Nothing. You know what though? I don't know how long. I'm gonna keep going. So tune in next week to see if I'm still able to do it. But
well, yeah, but you got to tell the results.
Well, so far the
This has
results
been a wonderful
results
thing.
are incredible. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what's going on, and I don't care, and it's just wonderful. You know, it's like your focus just shifts. You know, you just don't have to know everything.
Yeah.
Especially about all the celebutantes and all the scandals and things. It's like that is so negative and just so bad for you. You know, it's like I feel like I've been cleansed.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's been our little project this week, and I'm gonna try to keep going, but it started out of just the constant news barrage after the fires, and as you know, the fires were very personal to us, and I got on news overload, and it was affecting me even getting work done in the daytime, and I just said, that's it. I'm gonna go cold turkey and just see what happens, and report to all our friends out there how it's been. So. I can tell you, I recommend it. Life is better.
Yeah. Well, and it's not that we don't watch news. It's just that in the morning I'll get the top of the hour and the weather. But you know me, I'm just totally.
Well, you're all about the weather. That's your
I
deal.
always check to see how cold it's going to be, and how to dress accordingly, but I don't really listen that much to the news in itself, and if I do, you know me, I just kind of let it roll off my back and go, well.
That's their world.
That's their world, and that's how I kind of look at it. But sometimes Lee likes to get wrapped up in it, and
well,
it's been kind of interesting this last week. It's been so quiet in the morning, babe.
Well, anyway, so there you go.
Okay.
So
hey, I got a question for you.
Okay,
Are you all
away.
set?
Sure.
Okay. Here we go. This is from Ashley in Texas.
Hello, Ashley.
Hi, Ashley. Okay. My boyfriend is always telling me to be logical, but if I'm logical, then I miss signs and say they are coincidences. Can you help me out?
Sure. Logic. But it's funny that, we talk about things like the news and, that's supposedly logical.
Yeah.
But it's not, is it?
Well.
Really, if you think about it, logic doesn't exist. Because if you're looking to the law of attraction, and for instance, let's say you expect from the universe $10,000. I'm just pulling a figure out of the sky. And you expect that $10,000 to come to you. Well, any person who comes from a logical standpoint is going to tell you that cannot happen. But we all know that it can through the law of attraction.
That's right.
So really, in the world at large, logic is what somebody says it is.
Yeah, and I tell you, Ashley, in the very beginning when we started all of this,
well, this was my biggest hurdle, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was like, how can you say that this is going to come in because I have to be logical about it? But you know what? No, you don't. Someone put the name or put the word logical into this world. And for me, logical is $10,000 coming out of the blue. And I'm telling you, when we really, really jumped that particular hurdle, we just had faith no matter what. And I'm telling you, we had a day when that actually happened. Mm-hmm. If some of you have done some of our lessons and stuff, you'll know that.
Yeah.
You'll
well,
hear part of our
we're getting emails from a lot of our people who are working with us, for the 6-week lesson courses, mm-hmm. and part of the thing that we offer with the 6-week lessons is just unlimited email contact. Mm-hmm. I mean, you have a question, you hit a stumbling point, you email us, we work through it.
We coach you through it.
We work through it together, and I can't. Well, of course, I can believe. About week 3 mm-hmm. or week 4 mm-hmm. in the lessons, all of a sudden you see this shift where they start saying, gosh, I really visualized I needed this particular event to happen or this particular amount to happen or whatever, and lo and behold, if it didn't,
Yeah, and they finally jumped that hurdle.
Yeah.
And maybe logic isn't the word you want to use, but that hurdle of knowing that it's going to happen. People always have that little seed of doubt when you first start the law of attraction, and actually when you keep going too. Mm-hmm. So anyway, Ashley, I hope that helped.
I do too, and I think if you'll just kind of follow what we just said there, we believe wholeheartly that's your answer for your question.
And there are no coincidences.
Nope, there's not.
So.
And that's very logical of you.
Okay,
so I have a question for you.
Okay, I'm set and ready.
This is from Cindy in Alabama.
Hi, Cindy.
In Tuscaloosa. I just love saying that. Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so Cindy in Tuscaloosa, here we go. I don't have much confidence in myself. How can the law of attraction help?
Well, we get questions. The main things that we get questions about are money, relationship, and about confidence mm-hmm. and people's opinions. That seems to be the thing. Yeah.
That's a confidence breaker.
And
so
the best thing that I can say to you is don't be who you think you are, okay? Or what everybody else says you are, or whatever you are thinking in your head. Don't be who you think you are. Be who you wish to be. So what is it that you wish to be? Be that person now. If you want more confidence, start with the physical of your body and bring those shoulders back. And that alone, believe it or not, just bringing the shoulders back sends a message to yourself that says, I am becoming more confident. And you know what? This is some people think this is silly, but I'm telling you, I still do it to this day. When we have one of those big, gigantic meetings that mm-hmm. That I'm not really fond of, I will get in front of the mirror and look at myself directly in the eye and say to myself, now come on, you're a confident person. You can do this. Mm-hmm. This is very cool. You can do this.
Yeah. Contrary to popular belief, and any of you who've attended one of our lectures or seminars probably think that, Beth is the most together, out there
That's
individual. Me. Let me tell you, it is not her natural state to be in front of 1,000 people, talking and lecturing and doing what we do when we're on the road.
I really do. I prefer the one-on-one. I like that personal contact. Mm-hmm. I like being able to be with someone and being in that presence. But when I get to the big groups,
Yeah, I do know.
And I get an excited energy about it, excited
nervousness. And then once we're at the starting gate, it's like, no turning back, and it's great. And as you know, if you've attended any of our appearances, we all have a great time together, and you would never know it. But what it takes to get to that point,
yeah. And everybody's always got, it just seems like it, and hopefully not. I'm trying to work through that one, but everybody has at least one thing in their life that seems to be their bugaboo. And Lee will let you know, my bugaboo is getting in front of a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I'm really, tell you the truth, I'm kind of proud of myself because I've actually been able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Our first show was, it went without a hitch, but my insides, he'll tell you, I just felt like Jell-O.
Yeah.
And I probably looked like Jell-O. I don't know. But anyway. So,
well, Jell-O is sweet, and so are you. So. Well, folks, thanks so much for listening this week. We will be back next week.
And tell them about the website.
And we told you we were doing a major rebuild on the website, and we were going to launch it Tuesday at noon Pacific time.
It should be up, and please go take a look and tell your friends, and everything's just going so wonderful, and I hope it is for you too.
Well, we know it is for them. Yep. And thank you so much, and if we can be of any assistance, you know how to email us, and you know the website, www.bethandleemccain.com. We're standing by, and you have a great week.
Bye.